Performance is tongue-in-cheek. How much of it's done with this? Is it all done with a sense of humor?
I think, yeah, I do. I think it's a lot of what I do is well, not a sense of irony, you know. I think it's good to see someone, a performer or whatever, and say, now, does she mean that or doesn't she? Because it makes you ask questions, and it makes you see that there's two sides to every story, and everything isn't cut and dry, everything's black, everything isn't black and white, you know. So, and I think that I try to make that clear in my work by being tongue-in-cheek. So, I never want to be taken completely seriously. I think that that's the death of anyone.
Of course. Well, that is the problem, isn't it? That people think you mean it most of the time, don't they? Do you mean everything you say? I
mean everything I say, but in terms of like my performance and stuff, I mean, certainly in my last show, much of what I did was tongue-in-cheek, and I mean, I'm being very sincere with you right now, but when I present a performance, for instance, and many times in my songs, there's a sense of irony that most intelligent people see it. And the people that don't, well, they don't. I mean, everyone can't love everything that you do.
You seem to lead from the front. Indeed. Would you say that people are frightened of you?
Sometimes, yes.
What is it about you that frightens people?
My boldness, because I'm very confrontational, yeah. You know, and I think it's hard for people to hide from me when they meet me.
Are you frightened of anybody yourself?
I suppose I have been, yeah. Yeah.
What makes you nervous of people?
I feel the most nervous around people who can't be honest with me, who can't look me in the eye, who are afraid of really presenting themselves to me and being honest.
Were you always powerful? Were you always confrontational? Have you changed?
I don't know if I've always been powerful, but I certainly have always been confrontational, yes.
Do you like being powerful? Do you like power?
Who doesn't?
Well, not everybody. Do you like
really?
the
Name one person who doesn't like power.
No, everybody wants to be famous.
No, it's not just fame. It's power is, anyone can have power. I mean, it's how you feel about yourself, it's how you carry yourself. It's the effect that you have on people. It doesn't necessarily, it's not synonymous with fame. And I think that I don't think you would find a human being on this earth that wasn't interested in power.
Yes, it's really how you exercise it, of course, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think you exercise it properly?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Is anybody likely to tell you to your face if you don't?
There are many people who disagree with my opinions and my points of views and the way that I live my life or carry on, and they're welcome to their opinions.
But within your own circle, is there anybody who ever disagrees with you?
Yes.
What do you do to them?
What do I do to them? Yeah. I have them sentenced to jail and I have their heads cut off.
Yeah. But what I mean is, do you welcome
I listen
disagreement?
To, yes, I absolutely insist on it. I don't want a bunch of people, you know, running around kissing my ass all the time. I prefer people to be really upfront and honest with me. I don't mind that because it gives me a chance to explain not only to them, but once again myself, why I do the things I do.
The thing that I notice about that everybody notices about you, so you'll excuse me if you've been asked this before, you seem to reinvent yourself every few years. Is that a conscious thing, or do you just get tired of yourself and say, I want a new Madonna every couple of years?
Well, I don't think it's a question of getting tired of myself, but it's like it's all different aspects of my personality, and I just kind of I focus in on different aspects of my personality, and I kind of get very involved in it, you know. I mean, like, sometimes I'll feel very vulnerable, and that's how I'll appear. Sometimes I'll feel very strong, and that's how I'll appear. I mean, I don't think there's a big difference between what I do and what, say, De Niro does when he gets completely involved in a character, and for that 6 months or whatever, he walks around all day long with his, you know, weighing 40 pounds more than he does, with long hair or whatever, and he completely changes, you know, his appearance. And, you know, obviously he's searching out, you know, I don't think an actor chooses to do roles in movies that he can't somehow relate to in some way, you know. So, in a way, I think it's very similar. You know, I'm just kind of acting out different parts of my personality.